Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Betrayal at Krondor. We have a new tool at our disposal, a spyglass. And it is indicating this building over here. I think that's the upturned keg. I think that was a brewery. I do not remember for sure, but we did get a clue about that. It is beginning to get dark. Let's just rest until morning. Actually, I forgot to save as well. Let me go ahead and do that. There we go, because since it's a new chapter, there are almost certainly going to be new enemies out here. Got some Nighthawks. Get stabbed. And I should probably get onto... just go with casting for now. Your barding increased. Let's keep you on defense. Get you onto accuracy melee. Just see if we can get some more increases. Fetters of Rhyme. Freezes opponents. Sounds good, but that's not what I want right now. I want you a little toasty. Ow. Rude. Get away from my mage. Ow. I said get away from my mage. Try to swing. I mean, if he is just gonna not end up doing any damage, I'm okay with that. You're weird. There you go. Have a little fire. And down he goes. Alright, we got some arrows. Okay, we can get, you'd carry these, I suppose. Alright, let's check something. Yep, that makes them, poisoned. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and, run back to, town. So we can sell this, loot that we just picked up. Now let's go into town for some supplies. This is really cheery music, you know? Alright, go ahead and repair that. they're buying for more than normal as well. I sense a money-making chance here. This might be one of the ways that that you can make unlimited money in this game. Because it's gonna be kind of ridiculous getting all of this money. Yeah, there's no way that I should be getting that much money for that. I mean, I'm good with it. James's weaponcraft has increased. Nope. Almost missed you. I mean, I wouldn't even have to, like, I'm getting more money from these than I should. I could just, like, not even repair them, not even bother with that, and still make a massive amount of money. But I'd like to get more money. $124 sovereigns. Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure that I've seen some of the places sell these for 22. So I could haggle down to below 20 and then just fill up my inventory and sell them. Now, that wouldn't be such a great thing. I mean, I'd want to find something that's a bit more expensive. Although, who knows what he would actually accept. I feel like that might be a little bit of an oversight. They, I mean, the prices are up because of this guild war that's going on. And the prices will return to normal once the guild war is done. I almost don't want to do that, though, because that's an amazing place to sell stuff. But we should. James pushed the door open. As he passed through, he noted the lack of a door latch, etc., etc. The nameless hideaway. Okay, so that's not it. However... Oh, even these... Oh, it might be just, like, all prices. Like, everywhere. Alright. Guess we'll find out eventually. For now, oh, your weaponcraft is up to 80. That's good. Get you onto barding. Get you onto barding. Get you off of armorcraft. $44 sovereigns. I'll take it. Party's barding ability has increased. Let's see if there's anything different at this place. No. Does this get replenished in any way? I doubt it. Went a little bit too far. Exes. Exes. Or in the original English, Iron. Well, we should probably rest. There we go. I should also get you onto scouting and stealth. Just in case. It's private residence. Nope. Oh, maybe it was, it was in here. Here in Sloop. Let's find out. Okay, so that is a tavern. Don't see what purpose that would serve. No one has lived here in some time. How close are we to noon? We're pretty close to noon. If we look at some more of these buildings, see if anything has changed. Got a friendly chat. Galilee's Jewels. Prices do not seem to be higher for these. Which is a good thing. Okay, so it just seems to be the Romney area. Of course, that still lets you manipulate the war for your benefit. The house was dark. I don't like the looks of this, Gorath said, assessing the situation. My gut tells me that as soon as we knock on that door, someone or something is going to be all over us like stink on a troll. James's scouting ability has increased. Well, let's do it anyway. James never had a chance to knock. Without warning, a Nighthawk charged at them from the other side of the small house, prepared to kill or be killed. "Look out!" screamed James, readying himself for a combat. "Ambush!" However, we do get to go first. There are 5 Nighthawks. Still like to get these. I'm going to stick with the 2. Dang it! I want to get a spell cast, you jerk. Miss me. Ow. Hello. Well, since I cannot, I don't think I can easily get that. Let's go with Skyfire. Get shocked. And go down. Probably a wise move on your part. Gorath, you need to move more. Down you go. Have a Skyfire. Neural. Dang it, Gorath. Get shocked. Oh, you're not getting away from me. Not in the least. Go down. I am pretty sure that friend James is in the way, so go ahead and just blind him. Go ahead and get some recovery there, and go down. James blinked. For a long moment, he stared at the dead opponent, pulse pounding in his veins as he waited for yet another to come on, teeth bared or blade flashing. But instinctively, he knew they had won this fight. They were safe for the moment. James's accuracy melee ability has increased. He's got some rations, some gold. How many torches? 4 torches. 6 bolts. Let's wait and see what we got on the other corpses. Oh, good. Some silverthorn. Some healing powder. A good sword. That'll fetch a pretty penny. Gold, some good armor. I think there should be another body here. Hey, key. No bolts on the other one. Alright, so we've got 3 spots. And 1 spot. So I either get 2 sets of armor or 2 weapons. Let's give you the spyglass for now. So I get armor and not much else. Probably because of that stack of torches that I picked up. I'll take the armor. I'll go ahead and give those to you then. Let's knock on the door. James knocked cautiously on the door. A few tense moments later, the wood began to creak and the door swung open. From the darkened room, a figure emerged and James gripped his sword tighter, prepared for any eventuality. Though Mitchel Waylander wasn't one of his favorite people, he was a bit relieved to see his familiar face. And Mitchell seemed a bit relieved to see them. I don't know who sent you, but I'm very thankful for your help. Let's just say that anyone on the business end of a Nighthawk sword is of interest to me these days. It's not like them to send multiple assassins unless the target is considered a danger to the guild. But I'm a merchant. I don't know anything about the Guild of Assassins. You wouldn't necessarily have to know anything about them. You might have witnessed something they preferred unseen. Perhaps they think you've wronged them in some way. Where were you the night the King's men from Bastira regiment were assassinated? What? I hadn't heard. Gods, they were good men. If it hadn't been for them, we never would have broken the River Polar siege at Romney. How did they die? Nighthawk set upon them in the Black Sheep Tavern, killed every last man. Only thing I found strange was the fact that there were few signs of resistance. I was told that by the boy who tends the bar that a few casks of Keshian ale were delivered the night before, but the Bastira men are very disciplined men. I doubt they would get drunk while trailing Nighthawks. I suspect that the ale was tainted somehow to make certain the assassins had as little difficulty as possible. We also found a silver spider and a brass spyglass on the bodies. Brass spyglass. I agree, that's very strange indeed. Wonder what they were doing with it. Silver spider, though, that's definitely a sign. That's an assassin's tool. Really? How is it used? I'm clueless. I just heard that the Nighthawks carry them sometimes. Maybe they dropped it on the bodies when they were fighting. Well, it's a lead, at least. Thank you, Mitchell. Where will you go? Where will you be if we need you again? I have a few debts to pay off for the Glazers Guild and Sloop, so if you should need me, I will be here. Goodbye. Okay. Accuracy melee increased. That's something at least. Nothing for you, although your accuracy casting is down because you're out of stamina. Let's go ahead and repoison our weapons. I didn't notice anything. The Nighthawks might be immune to poison. I'm not sure. Are there any other buildings here? No. No, that's not the tavern. Where was the tavern? Was this it? James could smell alcohol. Pushing the door of the shop open, he was met by a sharp-faced fellow who was carrying a wooden keg. Quickly dumping it with a pile of other casks, he wiped his hands off on a towel, then extended his hand. Welcome to the Upturned Keg. Best brewery this side of the Romney. Would you care to sample some of our stock? We make a dandy apple wine. I'm sure you do, but no thank you, James said. We have other business with you. Have you recently sent a special delivery to the Black Sheep Tavern in Romney? The man nodded. Yes, a man here in town named Mitchel Waylander came in and made the purchase order himself, paid with rubies. Recognizing the name of the leader of the Glazers Guild of Romney, James arched an eyebrow. Was there anything unusual about the order? I'll say, the man replied, moving to a small bin. Pulled out a handful of a substance that looked like tobacco, letting it sift between his fingers back into the bin. He asked that I add this to the kegs. Called black tarweed. A poison? James asked. No, it's a cheat used by less scrupulous tavern keepers. Handful of this dissolved in your ale, and whoever drinks it will think they're dying of thirst. Gets worse the more you drink. Gorath spat. It is often done in the north, he said. A man will drink until he is no longer capable, either for lack of gold or wit. And an excellent way to make certain that someone is incapable of and an excellent way of making certain that someone is incapable of fighting you back, James said with disgust. The Nighthawks aren't what they used to be. Alarmed, the brewmaster seemed pale. Nighthawks? What have they to do with this? Omitting most of the smaller details, James told what they had already learned of the murder. Horrified, the man shook his head. I assure you this has never once happened in association with the keg. If you would like, I will get you something to drink. I guarantee that it has not been laced with the black tarweed. No, I'm good. Okay, we'll talk to Mitchel Waylander about this, momentarily, but, we do have stuff to sell. Let's fly on back to, Romney. Yes, we need rest. I know. We'll get it eventually. Please tell me the shop isn't closed. Haha! Open 24 hours. 153. I will definitely take that. Let's repair that up. I don't suppose you'll take those. Nope. In that case, you hold on to these two for now, so that we've got an even space. We can get armor and a weapon. We can get a weapon. We can get armor. I should really be using my crossbows more often, but... I mean, to a certain extent, other than training them up, I don't find them that useful. Gorth's armorcraft has increased. So go ahead and camp until there. Alright, so we'll see if Mitchel Waylander has anything to say about that. And then call it an episode. I will run back and forth to Romney in order to sell all of the goodies that these guys have. May need to swing by Nia's place at some point as well. I love how the corpses are just laying out front. Is that everything? Yeah. Okay, we're getting the same thing. I think that was new. The Nighthawks would get drunk in the town where they suspect the Guild of Assassins have their headquarters. Does sound a bit odd. It sounded odd to me as well, so I decided the ale had been tainted in some way. I thought if I found the man who sent the ale, I might be on the trail of the Nighthawks. Then I visited the tavern here in town, and I discovered something very disturbing. The arrangements for the ale delivery were made here, and the keeper was instructed to add a significant amount of tarweed to the mixture. A mixture that, while not poisonous, induces the drinker to become excessively thirsty, ensuring that he will continue to drink until quite drunk. But that was not the shocking information. You see, it seems the local chief reeve of a prestigious guild arranged for the delivery of the ale, Mitchel Waylander. I never made that order! I would have been in Romney when the arrangement was made. I couldn't have made that order. I realize that as well. The Nighthawks have gone to extreme trouble to implicate you, and that tells me they want revenge for something. The men that were sent here to kill you would undoubtedly have planted the final evidence on your corpse. So, what could you have done to them? Truly, I don't know. You don't know anything about a silver spider or a brass spyglass? A brass spyglass? Oh, dear gods, but that man couldn't have been a Nighthawk. He was so regal looking. What did you do to this man? Is a spyglass involved? There's a place north of Romney known as Prank's Stone. When people approach it, they often discover that items on their person disappear. A business partner and I discovered where the disappeared items go to, and we sell the items we find. Anyway, one night I was drinking in the town of the same name, and I saw this man who had a very marvelous brass spyglass. My guild was having difficulties at the time, and I was low on cash, so I conspired to achieve the spyglass for my own. I had noticed the attention he was paying to a rather fetching barmaid, and I arranged that a note was sent to his table, telling him to meet her near the Prank Stone. The spyglass became ours. If the man you snatched the spyglass from learned what happened, I could see how he would want revenge. Where did you sell it? I don't sell the items, my partner does, and we split the profits. I don't know anything about him other than the fact that he is a native of Sildon. We decided early on that we would share only our booty so that if one of us was caught, the other would be safe. And it seems we have business in Sildon. Lay low. It may be the only thing that keeps you alive, Mitchel. Mitchel! My, Mitchel. The Nighthawks are not men that should be angered. Now, if you will pardon me, I'm just going to go continue to loot the bodies out here. Alright, I already have. I need to sell more. Alright, well, let's call it an episode. When we come back next time, as we continue south, we'll have an opportunity to visit this Arlie person. And then we'll head on down to Sildon and see if we can find out any more about this spyglass. See you next time, everyone.